The bomb went off 10 minutes ago. 200 kilos of explosives hidden in a car. This man is lucky. He will live. But all around him, bodies charred and lifeless. What was once Peshawar's busiest marketplace is now a pile of rubble. The fire gains ground, and it becomes urgent to find the remaining survivors. Today's death toll, 100 men, women and children. It's the 39th bomb attack in Peshawar in under a year. And as always, the Taliban will claim responsibility. Peshawar, the birthplace of the Taliban, just a 2-hour drive away from neighboring Afghanistan. 1.5 million inhabitants and one bomb blast every week. Peshawar, the worldwide capital of terrorism. On the front line of the fight against the Taliban, the local police. Here at West Camp Police Station, Captain Kamal is doing the rounds.
Everything clear in your sector?
All clear, boss, inshallah.
Okay. Be careful. Tonight will be tense, all right?
Understood, boss.
All right.
Kamal Hussein Turi, 38, has spent 12 years in the Peshawar police. He rose through the ranks, and 120 men now answer to him. 120 minus 4 killed in the line of duty in the past few weeks.
With the situation which is going on my soil, in frontier, in Peshawar, our heart became very strong, because just 5 minutes before I talked with that guy, he was alive. When I reached after 5 minutes, after 7 minutes, when I came there, his body was lying and he was no more in this world.
For the insurgents, Captain Kamal is a prime target. Anywhere he goes, 3 bodyguards follow. And for security reasons, he has to keep his teams posted on his whereabouts at all times.
Okay, Mirwana. I'm arriving at your post in an unmarked car. Open the barrier. I'm with the guest.
Come on, Akaki.
Understood, boss. I'm in position.
Okay, clear the road so I'm not immobilized.
In such like situation, there is no surety of our lives. If we wear the uniform, it's not sure that we will remove it by our own self. Maybe we will be in the hospital, maybe we will be in the postmortem. Did you get me? Okay. Moje.
Kamal knows his life is in constant danger, yet he refuses to wear a bulletproof vest, a sign of defiance towards the Taliban and reassurance for his men.
Ali Badar Khan, come locally, aga gadi ra break da.
Everything okay here? All right, make sure you only let through those you know.
He's a brave guy. He was present here when the suicidal blown himself there on that corner. Let I will go there and I will show. One of my cop was here. He was standing here. The suicider came like this. Zara. Suicider came on that side. Here he was standing and he stopped him. He asked, where are you going? Give me your body search. When he was going to search him, he blown himself. My dad cop got martyred on the spot. The explosive were from 8 kg to 10 kg. When he blown himself, this was the cheering marks, the bomb blast.
On that particular day, the suicide bomber was not targeting the police. He was probably heading for those shops on the other side of the road, or perhaps for this girls' school, a prime target for the Pakistani Taliban. Last year in Peshawar, 2 out of 10 casualties were children.
So, 22
How old was the terrorist?
22 years, 23 years. For the age of from 13 till 30 years, we are observing those guys.
In Peshawar, boys as young as 13 are considered potential suicide bombers. 13 years old is also when they enter the madrasa, or religious school. There are 71 madrasas in Peshawar, and the ones preaching religious fundamentalism are not hard to find. The Faisal Quran Madrasa says it has nothing to hide. There are 60 students here, aged 13 to 18.
Timetable which we pasted here, and that's the monthly result. Our madrasa system arranges all the facilities. For example, the need the madrasa required for food, another sort of things.
Board and lodging is free, and the children never leave the madrasa. Up above, an army helicopter. The school is under close surveillance. It belongs to the political branch of Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, a terrorist organization banned in Pakistan, accused of links with Al-Qaeda. The children have all been adopted by the school director. Under tribal law, he is their legal guardian. He teaches them what's right and what's wrong, who's your friend and who's your enemy.
The government of Pakistan is the enemy of the Pakistani people. They're allied with the Americans. The government was supposed to fight them, but on the contrary, they're fighting the good Muslims like us, so yes, the government is the enemy of Islam.
Ibrahim Hasni's hardline views shape the minds of his students. Naimatullah is one of them. He has been studying the Quran for a year.
Before, I was at a government school, but it's better here because over there, they talk to us about the world. We learned English. Here we talk about our life after death, and all our books talk about Islam.
At 14 years old, Naimatullah's only schooling consists of reading the Quran, and he learns that his life must be devoted to serving Islam.
When we die, we go in a tomb. If we've done good things, like defend Islam, there will be a vast and comfortable place, without suffering. If not, we can only go to a minuscule place, where we are squashed by our sins. So our ribs, our bones, are crushed up against each other, and we suffer for eternity. And the day of resurrection, the Prophet will come and whisper in our ear, "You will go to paradise, and you will go to hell."
Naimatullah is convinced that he will be rewarded after death, provided he dedicates his life on earth to God. A basic tenet of Islam, usually harmless, except when it's taught by fundamentalists. After several months here, Naimatullah is starting to sound like a budding jihadist.
If Islam is attacked, I'd defend it. I'm ready to sacrifice my life for Islam.
The school also doubles as an Islamic courtroom, presided by the director of the madrasa, Ibrahim Hasni.
My dear friends, noble assembly, we are gathered today to hand down the final decision in the case you know about.
This man admitted to killing a woman with his bare hands. He punched her to death, and her family wants compensation. They wait for Ibrahim Hasni to deliver his ruling.
This case has been discussed for 3 months now, and thanks to the help of Allah and your goodwill, we have come to an honest decision.
The verdict is handed down. The murderer is acquitted. And though the life of the victim is valued at 200,000 Pakistani rupees, some 2,000 euros, the defendant will not have to hand over a single rupee in the name of reconciliation and forgiveness.
By the will of God, this assembly is gathered. It's taken its decision, and you have to be reconciled. In the name of Allah, make the vow never to talk again about this case. Moreover, you will be brothers.
In Peshawar, most problems are brought to Islamic courts like this one, strengthening religious fundamentalists. They run parallel to official government courts, widely seen as corrupt and inefficient.
Muslims divided, but the infidels, they're united against us. But if we follow the way of Allah, nobody will be able to stop us.
End of the trial, case closed.
There is a blast? Yeah, there's a blast. Where? Here is in Ring Road, Peshawar.
Suddenly, news comes in of a new attack. Ibrahim Hazmi does not seem surprised. He tells us the exact location of the blast site. It's bomb number 40. This time, there are no casualties. The target was a member of parliament, an enemy of Ibrahim Hazmi and his movement. On site, a familiar scene plays out. Policemen securing the perimeter, sirens, and camera crews jostling for position.
Over the years, the militants developed very strong networks in Peshawar, but we have also become stronger, and we will arrest them all one by one.
Today is Friday, prayer day. For Captain Kamal and his men, it's the most dangerous time of the week.
Get back in position and keep your eyes open.
The mosques are full beyond capacity. The faithful spill out onto the street. A prime target for the Taliban. Setting off a bomb here guarantees maximum carnage. To the extremists, it hardly matters that they're all practicing Muslims. Such is life and death in Peshawar.